Hey, party people. Merry Christmas to those of you who celebrate it. I'm heading back home right now, like home to my hometown where my parents are and my family is, from a family Christmas gathering. So, a little dinner together, etc. Today was another chill day, hanging out with the loved ones, and nothing exciting with regards to business happened today. Just another day of hanging out with people I love, and that's pretty much it. Let me think. Some thoughts or lessons for today, I suppose. I guess one good one is making an environment that kind of forces you to work for yourself. And so if you find that if you're trying to be successful in really any way and a big distractor for you is TV, and you have a TV in your house, depending on how serious you are about what you want to do, you might benefit from getting rid of the TV or moving it to a different room. A lot of people have a TV in their bedroom and then they don't sleep because they watch TV. You're kind of working against yourself there, because if you move your TV elsewhere to a different room, you'll probably sleep a lot better. And a lot of people are going to listen to this, probably a majority, and they're going to be like, that's crazy. Why would you do that? And those are probably the people who either don't have a problem with staying on track and are able to just hey, I'm not going to watch TV because I need to do work, or the people who are just making excuses and are not ever going to be willing to go that far. And there's going to be a couple of people who think that that's a good idea because they are willing to go all in, and the people who aren't willing to go all in are the ones who aren't going to win. And I genuinely believe that, because if you take somebody who's not willing to do that, then why would they be willing to sit and do 12 hours a day of work 7 days a week? And it's like if you're not willing to get rid of your TV so that you can focus another hour or two a day, then you just create 14 hours a day of work. But your excuse is going to be, oh, well, I don't need to do that. Well, why? If it's distracting you, why don't you do it? You shouldn't be watching TV anyway. Don't rest. You have a mission. And then people talk about work-life balance, and the only people who talk about work-life balance are the people who seem to have enough money to not have to worry about the idea of that. My family always tells me to have a great work-life balance, but they also have great jobs and don't have to work 80 hours a week. They can choose to work part-time if they want to, or soon they won't even have to work at all. And the work-life balance only makes sense on the other side. And I'm not on the other side yet. So for me, it doesn't make any sense at all. And I don't buy the idea of work-life balance, because to me that's just a reason to not work as hard. And I do believe in rest and recovery, and rest hard, play hard, work hard, play hard. I believe in that, because you can't just go burning at both ends constantly without burning out. But you can still work 80 hours a week and rest. And work-life balance, people seems to think, is just an excuse for more people to do more life and less work, and more fun and less work. And the reality is you can still work a lot and introduce a little bit of rest in order to keep yourself from burning out. But I think people take that rest too far, and then they call it work-life balance. It's I've never heard a successful person talk about work-life balance unless they're already successful. Every single one of those people that says you need to have a good work-life balance did not have a good work-life balance when they were at your place. It's a valuable thing to, one, not take advice from people whose situation you wouldn't want to be in, because if you take your advice, you will be them. And two, to make sure you take advice from somebody who's at the same place that you are. Somebody who's 80 years old with 80 million in the bank tells me what to do right now based on what they're doing right now is not going to work, because they have 80 million in the bank and they're 70 years old. And what they're doing right now is not what I should be doing right now. You should be listening to someone who has been or is in the current financial situation and physical situation as you are, because they actually know what you're supposed to do. If I were 70 years old and I had 80 mil in the bank, I wouldn't go back to work. But right now I have not 80 mil in the bank and I need to go to work. It's just, I don't know. Just always ask questions. you take advice from people without actually asking if it's a good idea to take advice from them, because advice is generally considered to be a good thing, but it can be detrimental, just as detrimental as beneficial if it's from the wrong person about the wrong thing. So just keep that in mind. But that's pretty much it. I'm going to get off my phone so I can safely drive home and relax and wind down for the night. But, yeah, Merry Christmas to all those who celebrate it. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow on Christmas Day.